Deep in the heart of the ancient whispering woods, a haunted forest veiled in perpetual twilight, a group of friends ventured into the shadows. The trees, gnarled and twisted, seemed to reach out with ghostly fingers, welcoming the unsuspecting intruders into the realm of the supernatural. Unbeknownst to the group, the whispering woods held a malevolent secret that would soon shatter their perception of reality. As the friends delved further into the haunted forest, they became aware of ghostly echoes that reverberated through the gnarled branches. Whispers, carried by the wind, spoke of ancient curses and restless spirits. The group, initially dismissive of the spectral warnings, felt a growing unease as the ghostly echoes seemed to follow their every step, creating an ominous soundtrack to their journey. Night descended, casting an eerie glow upon the haunted forest. The friends stumbled upon a cursed clearing, where the air grew thick with malevolence. Shadows danced in macabre patterns, and strange symbols adorned the trees. Unsettled, the group hesitated before entering the clearing, unaware that they had crossed a threshold into a realm where the veil between the living and the dead was dangerously thin. In the heart of the cursed clearing, shadows seemed to come alive, swirling and contorting in unnatural ways. The friends, now enveloped in an otherworldly darkness, witnessed the vanishing shadows whispering secrets of long-forgotten tragedies. As the spectral shapes danced around them, the group realized they were not alone. The haunted forest held a consciousness that reveled in their fear. A phantom presence manifested itself, a specter of sorrow and despair that haunted the very fabric of the whispering woods. The friends, paralyzed by fear, could feel the phantom's icy touch on their skin. The haunted forest, it seemed, harbored not only the spirits of the departed, but a malevolent force that fed on the living. The group, now trapped in the grasp of the phantom presence, struggled to break free from its suffocating embrace. The friends, desperate to escape the clutches of the phantom presence, ran deeper into the haunted forest. Yet the whispering woods seemed to warp and twist, creating an elusive labyrinth that defied their attempts to flee. The trees whispered of despair, and the shadows conspired to keep the group ensnared in the haunted maze. Panic set in as the friends realized the malevolent force had transformed the forest into an inescapable nightmare. As the friends stumbled through the haunted labyrinth, they encountered lurking entities, shadows with malevolent intent that seemed to materialize from the very trees. These entities, once human, were now twisted remnants of lost souls consumed by the darkness of the whispering woods. The group, now pursued by the haunted remnants of the forest's tragic past, faced the chilling realization that escape might be impossible. Sinister whispers echoed through the haunted forest, revealing the tragic stories of those who had succumbed to the malevolent forces within. The friends, now haunted by the voices of the past, witnessed glimpses of spectral apparitions reliving their final moments. The whispering woods, it seemed, held a dark history that unfolded in haunting whispers that reverberated through the twisted branches. In a desperate bid to escape the haunted forest's clutches, the friends discovered an ancient ritual, an eerie ceremony that promised to appease the restless spirits and lift the curse that bound the whispering woods. Reluctantly, they began the ritual, unaware that the malevolent forces lurking in the shadows watched with sinister interest. The haunted forest, steeped in the rituals of the past, responded with a symphony of ghostly murmurs that intensified the group's unease. As the friends delved deeper into the unearthly ritual, the haunted forest seemed to rebel against their attempts to break the curse. The air crackled with malevolent energy, and the shadows congealed into grotesque forms that circled the group. The whispering woods, resisting the intrusion into its dark secrets, unleashed a torrent of supernatural phenomena that tested the friends' resolve to complete the ritual. In the midst of the unearthly ritual, the friends unwittingly stumbled upon the cursed nexus, the epicenter of the haunted forest's malevolence. The trees, contorted into nightmarish shapes, groaned with the weight of ancient curses. Shadows converged upon the cursed nexus, and the very ground seemed to pulse with dark energies. The group, now entwined with the malevolent heart of the Whispering Woods, faced a crescendo of supernatural horrors that threatened to consume them. The cursed nexus unleashed a haunting vortex, a swirling maelstrom of ethereal currents that distorted reality itself. The friends, caught in the grip of the supernatural tempest, felt the fabric of time and space unravel around them. The haunted forest, now a realm where the boundaries between life and death blurred, tested the group's sanity as they navigated the tumultuous vortex that threatened to cast them into the abyss. As the haunting vortex reached its apex, the friends found themselves trapped in a phantasmagoric nightmare. Nightmarish visions tormented their senses, and the haunted forest seemed to feed on their deepest fears. The group, now fractured by the spectral onslaught, struggled to discern reality from the hallucinatory horrors that surrounded them. The Whispering Woods, reveling in the chaos, sought to break the friends' spirits. Amidst the phantasmagoric nightmare, the friends confronted spectral entities that personified their inner demons. The haunted forest, delving into the depths of their fears, unleashed apparitions that taunted and tormented the group. The friends, their sanity hanging by a thread, faced a spectral confrontation that forced them to confront the shadows within themselves. The Whispering Woods, it seemed, sought not only to trap their bodies but to shatter their minds. In the midst of the spectral confrontation, the friends discovered they were soul-bound to the haunted forest, a binding that transcended the earthly realm. The Whispering Woods, possessing a malevolent sentience, sought to merge their souls with the tragic spirits that roamed its shadowed depths. The group, now confronted with the chilling reality of their entanglement, grappled with the prospect of becoming eternal prisoners within the haunted labyrinth. The friends, their souls ensnared in the haunting vortex, rebelled against the supernatural forces that sought to claim them. With newfound determination, they resisted the malevolent currents that threatened to consume their very essence. The haunted forest, now facing the supernatural rebellion from within, responded with heightened aggression, unleashing spectral terrors that tested the group's resilience in the face of the ethereal onslaught. As the supernatural rebellion intensified, the friends discovered an ethereal uprising, a collective surge of defiant energy that defied the Whispering Woods' attempt to bind their souls. The haunted forest, now facing a revolt from the very souls it sought to imprison, convulsed with ethereal energies that clashed in a surreal battle between mortal defiance and supernatural dominance. The group, fueled by the strength of their collective will, pressed on through the ethereal uprising with a newfound determination to break free from the haunted labyrinth's grasp. In the wake of the ethereal uprising, the friends experienced spectral liberation, the release of their souls from the haunting vortex's suffocating grip. The Whispering Woods, now shaken by the unexpected rebellion, relinquished its hold on the group's essence. The friends, freed from the spectral entanglement, emerged from the phantasmagoric nightmare with a sense of triumph and disbelief. The haunted forest, though wounded, remained a malevolent entity that hungered for vengeance. As the friends ventured out of the haunted forest, the dawn, tainted with lingering shadows, illuminated the twisted landscape. The Whispering Woods, though momentarily subdued, whispered promises of eternal darkness and revenge. The group, forever marked by the spectral confrontation, faced the chilling reality that the malevolent forces within the haunted labyrinth had not been vanquished entirely. The tainted dawn hinted at a future where the haunting vortex might stir once again, and the friends braced themselves for the enduring legacy of the Whispering Woods. In the aftermath of their harrowing ordeal, the friends could sense lingering shadows that followed them even beyond the borders of the haunted forest. The Whispering Woods, though momentarily subdued, cast a malevolent influence that transcended its physical boundaries. The group, forever haunted by the spectral confrontation, faced the uncertainty of a reality where the shadows of the past lingered in the corners of their minds. The haunted forest, it seemed, had left an indelible mark on their souls that would endure long after they had escaped its twisted embrace. As the friends grappled with the haunting resonance of their spectral liberation, they realized that the Whispering Woods' malevolent influence had woven itself into the very fabric of their being. The haunted forest, now a distant but ever-present memory, resonated in the depths of their consciousness. The group, forever changed by the spectral confrontation, faced the haunting resonance that echoed through the corridors of their minds, leaving them to wonder if the malevolent forces of the Whispering Woods had truly released their grip or merely retreated into the shadows, biding their time for a resurgence. In the quiet moments that followed their escape from the haunted forest, the friends could still hear relentless echoes, whispers of the shadows that lingered on the edges of their perception. The Whispering Woods, it seemed, had not relinquished its hold entirely. The group, forever bound by the haunting echoes, faced the unsettling realization that the malevolent forces they had encountered were not easily forgotten. The relentless echoes hinted at a future where the haunted labyrinth's influence might resurface, and the friends braced themselves for the enduring legacy that awaited them. As the friends returned to the world beyond the haunted forest, they found themselves living under the veil of shadows. The Whispering Woods, though physically distant, cast a lingering darkness that colored their perception of reality. The group, forever marked by the haunting labyrinth's malevolence, faced the challenges of navigating a world where the shadows of the past clung to them like an unseen shroud. The veil of shadows, a constant reminder of the haunted forest's enduring influence, hinted at a future where the Whispering Woods' malevolent legacy might resurface, casting its ominous shadows over their lives. In the enigmatic epilogue of their haunted journey, the friends grappled with the uncertainty that lingered in the wake of their spectral liberation. The Whispering Woods, a malevolent entity that transcended the boundaries of the physical and the supernatural, left them with an enigmatic legacy. The group, forever entangled in the haunting resonance of the haunted forest, faced an uncertain future where the shadows of the past and the ethereal currents of the Whispering Woods intertwined in an enigmatic dance that defied mortal comprehension. Despite their escape from the Whispering Woods, the friends found themselves grappling with a lingering dread that seemed to follow them like a phantom shadow. Nightmares plagued their sleep, and strange occurrences hinted at an unseen malevolence. The haunted forest, it appeared, had left an indelible mark on their lives, and the group faced the challenge of navigating a world where the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blurred with persistent, unnerving intensity. In the solitude of their nights, the friends experienced tainted dreams, disturbing visions that echoed the spectral confrontations within the haunted forest. The Whispering Woods, its influence transcending the physical realm, continued to weave nightmares that seeped into their subconscious. The group, tormented by the tainted dreams, questioned the nature of their escape and whether the malevolent forces they thought they had left behind were still orchestrating a sinister symphony in the recesses of their minds. As the friends sought to unravel the mysteries of their haunted past, they began to hear ethereal whispers, faint voices that seemed to emanate from the very air around them. The Whispering Woods, it seemed, had found a way to extend its influence beyond the confines of its dark embrace. The group, now attuned to the ethereal whispers, delved into the unsettling secrets that the haunted forest had whispered to them during their spectral confrontation. Driven by a growing obsession to understand the truth, the friends embarked on paranormal investigations, exploring the supernatural forces that had entangled their lives. They delved into ancient texts, consulted occult experts, and conducted seances in a desperate attempt to unravel the mysteries of the Whispering Woods. The group, now determined to uncover the haunting secrets that clung to them, faced the chilling reality that their pursuit of knowledge might awaken dormant malevolence. During a particularly intense seance, the friends unveiled a spectral presence, a manifestation of the haunted forest's lingering malevolence. The entity, resentful of their intrusion into its secrets, unleashed a barrage of supernatural phenomena. The group, now confronting the very force that had haunted their nightmares, grappled with the terrifying realization that the Whispering Woods' malevolence was not content to remain confined within its dark domain. As the paranormal investigations intensified, the Whispering Woods retaliated with a supernatural backlash. The friends faced poltergeist activity, eerie apparitions, and unexplained phenomena that seemed to defy the laws of reality. The haunted forest, angered by their relentless pursuit of its secrets, sought to plunge the group into a nightmarish reality where the boundaries between the physical and the supernatural disintegrated. In their quest for answers, the friends stumbled upon occult revelations, ancient prophecies, and forbidden knowledge that hinted at the true nature of the Whispering Woods. The haunted forest, it seemed, was not merely a malevolent entity, but a gateway to dimensions beyond mortal comprehension. The group, now burdened with the weight of forbidden truths, faced the chilling reality that the very fabric of reality itself was unraveling around them. Guided by the occult revelations, the friends discovered an astral nexus, an otherworldly convergence point where the boundaries between dimensions blurred. The Whispering Woods, now revealed as a cosmic entity that existed beyond the confines of space and time, sought to draw the group into the astral realms. The friends, now standing at the precipice of a cosmic abyss, faced the daunting prospect of confronting malevolent forces that transcended the earthly plane. As the friends crossed into the astral nexus, they encountered an astral confrontation, a surreal battle between mortal spirits and cosmic entities. The Whispering Woods, a conduit for eldritch energies, unleashed ethereal guardians and eldritch horrors that tested the limits of the group's sanity. The friends, now thrust into the cosmic battleground, grappled with the surreal nature of the astral confrontation and the terrifying realization that the haunted forest was a gateway to dimensions where mortal minds were mere playthings for unfathomable entities. In the midst of the astral confrontation, the friends encountered a celestial presence, a cosmic entity that offered a bargain to end the torment of the Whispering Woods. The celestial being, its radiance contrasting with the eldritch darkness, proposed a pact that would sever the group's ties to the haunted forest. The friends, now faced with a celestial bargain that carried unknown consequences, deliberated on whether to accept the offer and free themselves from the malevolent influence or endure the perpetual torment of the astral realms. The group, torn by the ethereal dilemma of whether to accept the celestial bargain, weighed the risks and benefits of severing their ties to the Whispering Woods. The haunted forest, sensing the conflict within their hearts, unleashed spectral temptations and visions that clouded their judgment. The friends, now standing at the crossroads of cosmic choices, faced the ethereal dilemma that would determine their fate in a realm where celestial and eldritch forces vied for supremacy. As the friends grappled with the ethereal dilemma, an astral reckoning unfolded, a cosmic judgment that weighed the sincerity of their intentions. The Whispering Woods, its malevolence interwoven with the fabric of the astral realms, sought to influence the outcome of the celestial bargain. The friends, now navigating the tumultuous currents of the astral reckoning, faced the daunting task of proving their worthiness to the celestial entity while resisting the insidious whispers of the haunted forest. In the climax of the astral reckoning, a celestial intervention unfolded, a divine force that sought to guide the friends through the cosmic labyrinth. The Whispering Woods, now faced with a cosmic adversary, unleashed its full fury in a last-ditch effort to maintain control over the group's destiny. The friends, their spirits tested in the crucible of celestial judgment, stood at the precipice of an astral reckoning that would determine the course of their existence in a realm where mortal and cosmic forces clashed in a cosmic struggle. As the celestial intervention reached its zenith, the friends experienced an astral renewal, a cleansing of their spirits from the malevolent influence of the Whispering Woods. The haunted forest, now facing the repercussions of its eldritch rebellion, recoiled in the face of celestial energies that purged its darkness. The group, forever changed by the astral renewal, emerged from the cosmic battleground with a profound sense of liberation and a renewed connection to the celestial forces that had intervened on their behalf. In the aftermath of the astral renewal, the friends felt a celestial resonance, an attunement to the harmonious energies that pulsed through the astral realms. The Whispering Woods, now diminished in its malevolence, echoed with the celestial symphony that permeated the cosmic dimensions. The group, forever bound by the celestial resonance, faced the daunting task of navigating a reality where mortal and cosmic forces coexisted in delicate harmony, forever influenced by the haunting legacy of the haunted forest. The friends, now attuned to the celestial resonance, realized that an ethereal reckoning awaited them, a reckoning that extended beyond the confines of the haunted forest. The whispering woods, though diminished, still cast an ethereal shadow that touched the very essence of their existence. The group, forever marked by the ethereal reckoning, faced the uncertain future with a sense of cosmic responsibility, knowing that the malevolent forces they had encountered were not easily vanquished, and that the haunted legacy of the astral realms would forever shape their destiny. In the desolate reaches of the Navajo Nation, where the winds whispered ancient secrets, a malevolent force stirred. The residents of a small reservation town, nestled between rugged canyons and under the vast expanse of starlit skies, felt an unsettling shift in the atmosphere. As the haunting winds carried foreboding whispers through the night, an age-old terror awakened: the Skinwalker. Deep within the reservation, the Yazzie family held a dark secret, a cursed bloodline tainted by the ancient rites of Skinwalker sorcery. Generations of the Yazzie clan had grappled with the consequences of a forbidden pact that bound them to the supernatural. Mark Yazzie, a young man unaware of the malevolence that lurked within his lineage, was about to confront the horrors that had haunted his family for centuries. As the Skinwalker's influence spread, mysterious disappearances plagued the reservation. Livestock vanished without a trace, and rumors circulated of shadowy figures seen in the moonlit canyons. Mark Yazzie, troubled by unsettling dreams and an unexplainable restlessness, felt a connection to the escalating sense of dread that gripped the community. Unbeknownst to him, the curse that flowed in his veins stirred with an ancient hunger. Word of the mysterious happenings reached an elder shaman, Wise Owl, a guardian of the ancient traditions. Sensing the malevolent presence that loomed over the reservation, Wise Owl sought out Mark Yazzie. In a clandestine meeting beneath the sacred night sky, the shaman delivered a cryptic warning, revealing the dark legacy that the Yazzie bloodline carried. Mark, skeptical but haunted by an unshakable unease, faced the choice of embracing his ancestral destiny or succumbing to the malevolent force that sought to consume him. As the full moon bathed the reservation in its silvery glow, Mark Yazzie experienced a midnight transformation. Unholy energies surged through his veins, and the curse that lay dormant in his bloodline manifested with relentless intensity. Mark, now trapped in a nightmarish metamorphosis, felt his humanity slip away as the Skinwalker emerged, a creature of darkness, draped in shadows, with predatory eyes that reflected the torment of a soul entwined with forbidden magic. The reservation became a hunting ground for the lurking shadows that Mark now embodied. The Skinwalker, fueled by a supernatural hunger, prowled the canyons and outskirts of the town, preying on unsuspecting victims. As the community grappled with the escalating horror, the Yazzie family found itself at the center of the malevolent storm. Mark, trapped between the remnants of his humanity and the insatiable appetite of the Skinwalker, faced the challenge of reconciling the dual nature that now defined his existence. Wise Owl, burdened by the weight of ancestral knowledge, embarked on a desperate pursuit to save Mark Yazzie from the clutches of the Skinwalker curse. Armed with ancient rituals and mystical artifacts, the shaman ventured into the heart of the canyons, where the malevolent force exerted its strongest influence. The reservation, now a battleground between primal magic and human resilience, awaited the outcome of the shaman's quest to break the curse that threatened to consume Mark's soul. In a remote canyon, Wise Owl confronted the Skinwalker in an eldritch confrontation that transcended mortal understanding. The air crackled with ancient energies as the shaman invoked sacred incantations to banish the malevolent force that gripped Mark Yazzie. The Skinwalker, a manifestation of centuries-old sorcery, fought back with ethereal ferocity. The canyon echoed with the clash of supernatural powers, and Mark, trapped within the cosmic struggle, faced the daunting prospect of either succumbing to the curse or finding redemption through the shaman's intervention. As the eldritch confrontation reached its zenith, a celestial intervention unfolded, a divine force that descended from the starlit heavens. The skinwalker, confronted by celestial energies that surpassed its malevolence, recoiled in the face of cosmic power. The canyon, now a battleground between earthly and celestial forces, witnessed a cosmic intervention that defied the natural order. Mark, touched by the divine energies, felt the curse unravel as the celestial intervention offered him a chance at redemption. In the aftermath of the celestial intervention, Mark Yazzie stood at the precipice of a shattered curse, a cosmic redemption that transcended the boundaries of mortal understanding. The skinwalker's malevolence dissipated, and Mark, no longer bound by the unholy transformation, felt the weight of centuries-old sorcery lift from his shoulders. The reservation, once haunted by the shadows of ancient magic, now stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of supernatural adversity. Wise Owl, guided by the celestial forces that had intervened, performed a healing ritual to cleanse the residual energies that lingered in the wake of the shattered curse. The shaman, his incantations echoing through the canyons, sought to mend the spiritual wounds inflicted upon the community by the malevolent force. Mark Yazzie, now a witness to the healing ritual, faced the challenge of rebuilding his life and reconciling with the traumatic legacy of the skinwalker curse. In the days that followed, the reservation community emerged from the shadows of the skinwalker curse, displaying a resilient spirit that defied the lingering echoes of ancient sorcery. The townspeople, once gripped by fear and uncertainty, now found solace in the healing rituals performed by Wise Owl. Mark Yazzie, forever changed by the harrowing ordeal, became a symbol of redemption and resilience, inspiring others to confront the darkness within and forge a path toward spiritual renewal. Wise Owl, the guardian shaman, recognized the enduring legacy of the skinwalker's curse and the celestial intervention that had shattered its malevolence. The ancient traditions, now infused with the wisdom of cosmic forces, evolved into a guardian's legacy, a sacred responsibility to safeguard the reservation from the encroachment of supernatural threats. Wise Owl, mindful of the delicate balance between earthly and celestial realms, passed on the mantle of guardianship to a new generation, ensuring that the lessons learned from the skinwalker horror would be preserved for the ages. As the reservation healed from the scars of the skinwalker curse, a cosmic harmony settled over the canyons and starlit skies. The celestial forces, once invoked in the face of malevolence, continued to weave their ethereal influence, guiding the community toward a future defined by spiritual balance. Mark Yazzie, now a guardian of the celestial legacy, embraced his role in preserving the delicate harmony between the earthly and the cosmic, knowing that the lessons learned from the skinwalker horror would forever echo through the canyons and the souls of those who called the reservation home. Despite the newfound peace, lingering shadows cast their weight upon the reservation. Mark Yazzie, now a guardian of the celestial legacy, sensed a residual unease that hinted at the unrevealed mysteries beneath the surface. The healing rituals, while powerful, couldn't fully dispel the echoes of the skinwalker's malevolence. Wise Owl, ever attuned to the ethereal currents, recognized that the shadows were but remnants of a deeper cosmic tapestry waiting to be unraveled. Wise Owl, feeling the cosmic energies stir once more, knew that an unfinished ritual awaited. Guided by celestial intuition, he summoned Mark Yazzie to embark on a quest, a journey to complete the ritual that would cleanse the reservation of the lingering shadows. The shaman, armed with ancient knowledge and the wisdom of the stars, guided Mark into the heart of the canyons, where the unrevealed mysteries of the skinwalker curse lay dormant. In a sacred cave hidden within the canyons, Wise Owl and Mark discovered a celestial gateway, an astral portal that connected the earthly realm to cosmic dimensions beyond mortal comprehension. The gateway, a conduit for celestial energies, pulsed with ethereal brilliance. Wise Owl, recognizing the celestial intervention that had shattered the Skinwalker curse, revealed that the unfinished ritual required the convergence of earthly and cosmic forces to dispel the lingering shadows once and for all. Mark Yazzie, prepared for the astral journey, entered the celestial gateway with Wise Owl as his guide. The astral realms unfolded before them, a cosmic tapestry of swirling energies, celestial beings, and untold mysteries. The Skinwalker's curse, once confined to the earthly plane, resonated through the astral dimensions, revealing the cosmic origins of the malevolent force that had plagued the Yazzie bloodline for centuries. As Mark traversed the astral realms, he glimpsed the cosmic origins of the Skinwalker curse, a pact forged with dark entities from the celestial expanse. The Yazzie ancestors, seeking forbidden power, had opened a gateway to the cosmic dimensions, unwittingly binding their bloodline to malevolent forces. The celestial beings, now awakened by the astral journey, sought redemption for the ancestral trespass that had unleashed the Skinwalker's malevolence upon the reservation. In the heart of the astral realms, Mark and Wise Owl encountered a celestial tribunal, an assembly of cosmic beings that governed the balance between light and darkness. The Yazzie ancestors, their ethereal forms bound by the cosmic tribunal, faced judgment for the forbidden pact that had tainted their bloodline. Mark, now a participant in the celestial tribunal, witnessed the cosmic reckoning that unfolded, realizing that the fate of the Yazzie legacy rested upon the cosmic scales of justice. As the celestial tribunal deliberated, Mark pleaded for cosmic redemption, a chance to break the ancestral curse and free the Yazzie bloodline from the malevolent forces that lingered in the shadows. The celestial beings, moved by the sincerity of his plea, offered a path to redemption. Wise Owl, entrusted with ancient rituals and celestial blessings, guided Mark through the astral dimensions, where the unfinished ritual awaited its completion. In the sacred cave, Wise Owl and Mark commenced the ritual, a convergence of earthly and cosmic energies that resonated through the canyons. The celestial gateway pulsed with ethereal brilliance, and the cosmic beings, now aligned with the ritual's essence, channeled their divine powers to cleanse the reservation of the lingering shadows. Mark, his connection to the celestial legacy strengthened, felt the weight of ancestral redemption upon his shoulders as the ritual unfolded. As the ritual reached its zenith, celestial energies cascaded through the canyons, a celestial purification that dispelled the lingering shadows and cleansed the Yazzie bloodline of the Skinwalker's curse. The reservation, bathed in the radiant glow of cosmic intervention, resonated with the harmonious balance between earthly and celestial forces. Mark Yazzie, now a conduit for the celestial energies, witnessed the transformative power of redemption as the reservation emerged from the cosmic crucible reborn. In the wake of the celestial purification, the reservation embraced a renewed legacy. The Yazzie bloodline, once bound by the shadows of the Skinwalker curse, stood liberated and cleansed. Wise Owl, a guardian of the celestial legacy, recognized that the unfinished ritual had not only dispelled the malevolent forces, but had also forged a new path for the Yazzie family, one defined by spiritual harmony and cosmic enlightenment. Mark Yazzie, now a beacon of celestial harmony, dedicated himself to preserving the delicate balance between the earthly and cosmic realms. The reservation, transformed by the celestial intervention, became a sanctuary where ancient traditions and cosmic forces coexisted in sublime unity. Wise Owl, passing on the mantle of guardianship to Mark, witnessed the emergence of a new era where the Yazzie legacy, once shrouded in darkness, now radiated with the celestial light that had dispelled the lingering shadows. In the years that followed, Mark Yazzie became a celestial wanderer, a guardian who traversed the astral realms and earthly dimensions, ensuring that the delicate harmony forged through the celestial intervention endured. The Yazzie bloodline, now free from the taint of the Skinwalker curse, embraced its celestial destiny. The reservation, bathed in the cosmic glow, stood as a testament to the enduring power of redemption and the celestial forces that guided the destiny of the Yazzie family and the community they called home. In his celestial wanderings, Mark Yazzie discovered a cosmic nexus, a convergence point of ethereal energies that pulsated at the intersection of multiple astral realms. The cosmic nexus, an enigmatic crossroads between celestial dimensions, drew Mark into a cosmic odyssey that transcended the boundaries of earthly and astral realms. Guided by the celestial forces, Mark ventured deeper into the nexus, where untold mysteries awaited revelation. As Mark traversed the cosmic nexus, he witnessed the unveiling of astral realms previously hidden from mortal perception. Celestial landscapes unfolded, each realm resonating with distinct energies and inhabited by ethereal entities that communicated through cosmic symbols and metaphysical experiences. The celestial wanderer, now an explorer of the astral tapestry, faced the challenge of comprehending the intricate patterns that interwove the cosmic dimensions. Within the astral realms, Mark encountered eldritch entities, cosmic beings that existed beyond the grasp of human understanding. These ethereal entities, their forms ever-shifting and their consciousness unfathomable, communicated with Mark through visions and metaphysical experiences. The celestial wanderer, now navigating the eldritch dimensions, faced the existential challenge of comprehending the cosmic forces that govern the celestial nexus and the ethereal mysteries that lingered within the astral tapestry. In his cosmic odyssey, Mark discovered celestial gatekeepers, sentient beings that guarded the thresholds between astral realms. These cosmic entities, their luminous forms resonating with celestial wisdom, acknowledged Mark as a celestial wanderer and revealed glimpses of the cosmic tapestry's grand design. The celestial wanderer, now bestowed with the insights of the gatekeepers, faced the daunting prospect of unraveling the deeper cosmic truths that lay concealed within the celestial nexus. As Mark ventured further into the celestial nexus, he became attuned to the celestial symphony, a harmonious convergence of cosmic energies that resonated through the astral realms. The symphony, an orchestration of celestial forces, communicated with Mark through ethereal melodies and cosmic vibrations. The celestial wanderer, now immersed in the celestial symphony, felt a profound connection to the cosmic dance that defined the astral tapestry and the mysteries that unfolded within its sublime rhythms. Guided by the celestial symphony, Mark experienced cosmic revelations, profound insights into the nature of the celestial nexus and the cosmic forces that govern the astral realms. The revelations, communicated through symbolic visions and transcendent experiences, unveiled the interconnectedness of all existence and the role of celestial wanderers in preserving the delicate balance between earthly and cosmic dimensions. Mark, now a conduit for the cosmic revelations, faced the challenge of translating the ethereal insights into a narrative that would illuminate the mysteries of the astral tapestry. In the heart of the celestial nexus, Mark discovered the purpose of his ethereal journey, an ancient prophecy that foretold the emergence of a celestial wanderer tasked with safeguarding the cosmic balance. The prophecy spoke of cosmic trials, astral revelations, and the transformative journey that would shape the destiny of the celestial wanderer. Mark, now aware of his cosmic purpose, embraced the challenges that awaited him in the astral tapestry and the responsibilities of preserving the delicate harmony between the earthly and the celestial. As Mark embarked on the cosmic trials foretold by the prophecy, he encountered challenges that tested his resolve and cosmic insight. Celestial entities presented enigmatic puzzles, ethereal landscapes posed metaphysical conundrums, and the astral dimensions unfolded with cosmic mysteries that demanded the celestial wanderer's understanding. Mark, guided by the wisdom gained from the celestial symphony and the revelations of the celestial nexus, faced the cosmic trials with a steadfast determination to fulfill this celestial purpose. In the culmination of the cosmic trials, Mark experienced a celestial unveiling, an unveiling of cosmic truths that transcended mortal understanding. The celestial wanderer, now a seeker of cosmic enlightenment, gazed upon the vastness of the astral tapestry and beheld the interconnected threads that wove through the celestial nexus. The celestial unveiling, a moment of profound revelation, marked the celestial wanderer's transcendence into a higher plane of existence, where earthly and cosmic forces converged in sublime unity. The attic loomed above the old Victorian house like a forgotten realm, its entrance concealed behind a dusty door at the end of a narrow corridor. As Emily, a curious young woman with a penchant for exploration, turned the creaking doorknob, she felt a chill run down her spine. The attic, untouched for years, held secrets that whispered through the cobweb-laden air. Upon stepping into the attic, Emily discovered an antique trove of forgotten treasures. Dusty furniture draped in white sheets stood like silent sentinels, and old trunks with rusting clasps hinted at a time long past. Among the relics, she found faded photographs, moth-eaten clothing, and yellowed letters that chronicled the lives of those who once inhabited the house. As Emily sifted through the relics, she began to hear whispers, faint echoes of conversations and laughter that seemed to reverberate through the attic's time-worn walls. The whispers spoke of joy, sorrow, and secrets buried in the shadows. Emily, entranced by the spectral symphony of the past, felt an invisible presence that watched her every move. In the dim light, Emily caught a glimpse of a ghostly apparition, a silhouette that flickered at the edge of her vision. The apparition, clad in garments from a bygone era, seemed to beckon her deeper into the attic's mysteries. Emily hesitated, her heart pounding, as she grappled with the realization that the attic held more than just forgotten belongings. It harbored a spectral presence yearning to unveil its untold story. Emily, undeterred by the apparition, delved further into the attic's depths. Haunting artifacts adorned the space, a cracked porcelain doll with vacant eyes, a weathered music box that played a melancholic tune, and a frayed wedding dress that seemed to retain the echoes of long-lost vows. Each artifact whispered tales of the past, creating an atmosphere that transcended the boundaries between the living and the spectral. As Emily explored, the attic's atmosphere shifted. The whispers of the past transformed into an unsettling, malevolent aura. The air thickened with a palpable tension, and the ghostly apparition, once an elusive specter, manifested with an intensity that sent shivers down Emily's spine. The attic, once a haven of forgotten memories, now seemed to harbor a darker, more ominous presence. Within an ancient trunk, Emily discovered a weathered diary that chronicled the descent into despair of a former inhabitant. The diary spoke of unfulfilled dreams, tragic losses, and a descent into madness that culminated in a desperate act. As she read the haunting entries, Emily felt an oppressive weight settle on her shoulders, as if the tormented spirit sought to transfer its anguish onto her. Haunted by the diary's revelations, Emily began to experience unearthly visions. Shadows danced on the attic walls, contorting into grotesque shapes that seemed to mirror the tormented soul documented in the diary. Emily's surroundings blurred between the past and the present, and the attic itself became a portal to the ghostly realms that lay beyond the confines of reality. A sudden chill swept through the attic, extinguishing the feeble light that illuminated Emily's path. The ghostly apparition materialized before her, its eyes reflecting a profound sadness. Emily, caught in the spectral embrace, felt the presence of the tormented soul merge with her own. The attic, now a nexus of anguish and despair, resonated with the harrowing cries of the ghostly inhabitant. As the malevolent aura intensified, the boundaries between the living and the spectral blurred. Emily, now a vessel for the tormented spirit's anguish, inadvertently unleashed a malevolent entity that thrived on the despair within the attic. Shadows coalesced into a tangible force, and the air crackled with an otherworldly energy as the malevolent entity sought to consume the intruder who had unearthed its tragic tale. The malevolent entity, now unleashed, enveloped Emily in a suffocating darkness. The attic, once a repository of forgotten memories, transformed into a nightmarish realm where the spectral and the corporeal collided. Emily, trapped within the malevolent embrace, felt tendrils of despair seep into her very soul as the entity sought to merge with her essence. As Emily descended further into the abyss of the malevolent entity's influence, echoes of torment reverberated through the attic. Whispers of sorrow, anguished cries, and the desperate pleas of the tormented spirit filled the air. Emily, unable to distinguish between reality and the spectral hallucinations, struggled to break free from the suffocating grip of the malevolent force. In the midst of the malevolent entity's onslaught, Emily experienced haunting memories that were not her own. Visions of the tormented soul's tragic past played out before her eyes, a life marred by loss, betrayal, and the relentless descent into madness. The attic itself seemed to pulse with the residual pain of the spirit, forcing Emily to relive the haunting memories that had long been confined within its time-worn walls. A spectral convergence unfolded as Emily's consciousness merged with that of the tormented spirit. Their identities intertwined, and the boundaries between the living and the spectral blurred into an indistinct haze. Emily, now a reluctant vessel for the tormented soul, grappled with the dual existence that bound her to the malevolent entity's insatiable hunger for despair. Within the spectral amalgamation, Emily heard a desperate plea, the anguished cry of the tormented soul yearning for release. The attic, a crucible of suffering, echoed with the tormented spirit's entreaty to break free from the malevolent entity's clutches. Emily, determined to sever the spectral bond, embarked on a perilous journey through the nightmarish recesses of the attic. As Emily navigated the surreal landscape of the spectral convergence, she encountered ethereal manifestations of the tormented spirit's despair. Shadowy figures, each representing a fragment of the spirit's anguish, manifested in spectral forms that contorted and writhed in agony. A battle between light and darkness unfolded as Emily sought to confront the malevolent entity that fed on the tormented soul's suffering. In the ethereal battle, Emily discovered a luminous resistance, a core of resilience within the tormented spirit that resisted the malevolent entity's devouring influence. Guided by this inner strength, Emily channeled her own determination to break free from the suffocating darkness. The attic, a battleground between despair and hope, witnessed a luminous uprising as Emily confronted the malevolent entity with newfound resolve. As Emily's luminous resistance clashed against the malevolent entity, the spectral realm fractured into shards of shattered malevolence. The tormented spirit, liberated from the suffocating grip, embraced the luminosity that Emily had kindled within the attic's haunted confines. The air, once thick with despair, now reverberated with echoes of a triumphant release as the malevolent entity dissipated into the spectral void. With the malevolent entity vanquished, the attic underwent a profound transformation. The oppressive darkness lifted, revealing a renewed light that permeated the once tormented space. Emily, still entwined with the tormented spirit's essence, witnessed the attic's metamorphosis into a sanctuary where the spectral and the living coexisted in delicate harmony. As the luminous light bathed the attic, Emily felt the tormented spirit's presence gradually fade. In its place, a sense of peace and closure settled within the time-worn walls. Whispers of farewell echoed through the attic, carrying with them a profound gratitude for the release from centuries of torment. The spectral convergence concluded, leaving Emily standing amidst the relics of the past, now bathed in the soothing embrace of tranquility. Despite the newfound tranquility within the attic, lingering shadows clung to Emily's consciousness. The spectral convergence had left an indelible mark, and she couldn't shake the feeling that the tormented spirit's essence still echoed within her own. As she descended the creaky stairs, the attic's door closed behind her with a soft thud, sealing the spectral memories within its confines. The rest of the house seemed to breathe a sigh of ephemeral respite as Emily left the attic behind. The shadows that had danced on the walls during her spectral battle were now replaced by the gentle glow of sunlight streaming through the windows. Emily wandered through the house, contemplating the ethereal journey she had embarked upon within the confines of the once haunted attic. As Emily explored the house, she couldn't escape haunting whispers that followed her every step. The residual echoes of the spectral battle reverberated through the corridors, as if the very walls retained memories of the attic's ethereal turmoil. The house, once a backdrop to the secrets of the attic, now harbored an otherworldly undercurrent that Emily couldn't ignore. In the midst of the haunting whispers, Emily discovered a cryptic message etched onto the attic door. The words, written in an elegant script, seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly energy. The message hinted at the cyclical nature of the spectral realm, suggesting that the tranquility she had brought to the attic was but a temporary respite from the ethereal forces that lurked within. Determined to unravel the mysteries that persisted, Emily revisited the attic, the doors swinging open with an eerie creak. The ethereal glow that had replaced the shadows during her battle had dimmed, and the artifacts within the attic seemed to resonate with a sense of unfinished business. The cryptic message's prophecy echoed in her mind as she delved deeper into the spectral recesses. Within the attic's dim-lit expanse, shadows began to coalesce once more. The remnants of the malevolent entity, though banished, clawed at the fringes of Emily's perception. The luminous resistance she had ignited during the previous encounter flickered, as if the ethereal forces were testing the boundaries of her newfound strength. Emily realized that the attic was caught in an ethereal cycle, a perpetual dance between light and darkness. The cryptic message's warning materialized as the spectral forces sought to reassert their influence. The artifacts, once witnesses to the spectral battle, seemed to resonate with the ebb and flow of the ethereal currents that surged through the attic. In the midst of the resurgence of shadows, celestial guidance manifested. Luminous entities, benevolent and radiant, appeared within the attic. They spoke of a celestial covenant, a pact that could safeguard the fragile balance between the living and the spectral. The celestial beings urged Emily to embrace her role as a guardian, wielding the ethereal forces to bring enduring harmony to the haunted attic. Empowered by the celestial guidance, Emily renewed the celestial covenant within the attic. The artifacts, once dormant witnesses to the spectral turbulence, resonated with the luminous energy she channeled. The ethereal cycle, now under her celestial influence, shifted towards a harmonious equilibrium that transcended the perpetual struggle between light and darkness. As Emily embraced her role as a guardian, the attic underwent a radiant transformation. The artifacts, once conduits of despair, now emanated a soothing luminosity. The spectral echoes that had haunted the space were replaced by a celestial symphony, a harmonious convergence of ethereal forces that brought tranquility to the once tormented realm. As Emily's connection with the celestial forces deepened, she discovered an ethereal nexus, a transcendent space that linked the attic to celestial realms beyond mortal perception. The nexus, a conduit for luminous energies, allowed Emily to extend her influence beyond the confines of the haunted attic. Celestial beings guided her through the astral threads that connected the living and the spectral, weaving a tapestry of ethereal destiny. The astral threads, luminous and intertwining, revealed the interconnected destinies of souls touched by the celestial covenant. Emily, now a guardian of the radiant attic, became a beacon of light within the celestial tapestry. The ethereal currents pulsed through her, resonating with the spectral energies that permeated the haunted attic and beyond. Guided by the celestial beings, Emily embraced her role as a celestial guardian. The radiant attic, once a nexus of despair, became a sanctuary of celestial energies that rippled through the house and the surrounding environment. The spectral echoes, now harmonized by the celestial symphony, served as a testament to the enduring influence of light in the face of lingering shadows. The celestial whispers persisted as Emily ventured beyond the confines of the house. Celestial beings communicated through subtle vibrations, guiding her towards ethereal hotspots where the boundary between the living and the spectral was particularly thin. Emily, attuned to the celestial symphony, embarked on a journey to extend the celestial covenant's influence into the hidden corners touched by lingering shadows. In her quest to expand the celestial covenant, Emily encountered pockets of resistance, places where malevolent forces sought to resist the harmonizing influence of the celestial symphony. Ethereal battles unfolded as Emily confronted the malevolent entities, wielding the luminous energy bestowed upon her by the celestial beings. The celestial uprising echoed through the spectral realms, challenging the lingering shadows that clung to the boundaries of reality. As Emily triumphed over the malevolent entities, the celestial nexus expanded. The ethereal tapestry of interconnected destinies extended its luminous threads into every corner touched by the celestial covenant. The house, once haunted by the shadows of its attic, now stood as a celestial nexus, a beacon of light within the spectral landscape. Guided by the celestial beings, Emily sought to maintain the delicate balance between the living and the spectral. The celestial symphony, now woven into the fabric of reality, resonated through the house, the attic, and the ethereal realms beyond. Emily's guardianship extended beyond the physical, as she became a custodian of the celestial balance that transcended the boundaries of mortal understanding. In the wake of the celestial triumph, a celestial legacy unfolded. The radiant attic, once a nexus of despair, became a symbol of the transformative power of celestial influence. The ethereal currents, now harmonized by Emily's guardianship, continued to weave a luminous tapestry that transcended the cyclical struggles between light and darkness. As Emily stood within the radiant attic, she felt a profound sense of celestial harmony. The house, once haunted by the echoes of torment, had become a sanctuary of luminous energies. The celestial beings, their influence extending beyond mortal perception, watched over the eternal vigil of the radiant attic, a testament to the enduring legacy of celestial guardianship. In the depths of the infernal realm, a demon named Azazel stirred from eons of slumber. The air crackled with malevolent energy as Azazel's colossal form, adorned with twisted horns and leathery wings, unfurled within the obsidian caverns. The abyssal awakening marked the beginning of a sinister tale that would unfold across realms. As Azazel emerged from the abyss, he surveyed his infernal dominion, a realm of perpetual darkness where the cries of tormented souls echoed through the cavernous expanse. The demonic legions bowed before their ancient master, recognizing the malevolent force that had reawakened to claim its dominion over the abyss. Azazel, thirsting for power beyond the infernal realm, forged a malevolent pact with mortal cultists seeking dark mastery. The cultists, driven by insatiable ambition and lust for forbidden knowledge, willingly offered their souls in exchange for the demonic gifts bestowed by Azazel. The pact, sealed in blood, marked the beginning of a sinister collaboration that would reverberate across the boundaries of the infernal and the earthly. Empowered by the malevolent pact, Azazel unleashed a demonic incursion upon the mortal realm. From the shadows, the demon manipulated events, sowing chaos and despair. Unearthly whispers echoed through the minds of the cultists, guiding them to perform dark rituals that opened rifts between the infernal and the earthly, a gateway for Azazel and his demonic legions to spill into the world. As the demonic incursion intensified, the veil between realms grew increasingly tainted. Unholy energies boiled into the mortal world, corrupting the very fabric of reality. Nightmares plagued the dreams of the innocent, and malevolent entities prowled the shadows, leaving a trail of despair in their wake. Azazel reveled in the chaos, his influence spreading like a malignant stain across the mortal realm. Amidst the chaos, a reluctant medium named Sarah found herself ensnared in the demonic machinations. Haunted by spectral visions and tormented by ethereal whispers, she became an unwitting conduit for Azazel's influence. As her sanity unraveled, Sarah's connection to the infernal grew, and she found herself teetering on the brink between the mortal and demonic realms. Azazel's whispers insinuated themselves into Sarah's thoughts, promising forbidden knowledge and power. As the demonic influence tightened its grip, Sarah struggled to discern reality from the malevolent illusions that plagued her mind. The veil between the infernal and the earthly thinned, and Azazel reveled in the psychological torment that enveloped his reluctant medium. In a moment of profound despair, Sarah unwittingly became a vessel for Azazel's manifestation. The demon, his colossal form shrouded in shadows, materialized within the mortal realm. The earth quaked beneath his infernal presence as he strode through the twisted streets, leaving a trail of demonic energy in his wake. The city itself seemed to writhe in agony as Azazel's malevolence spread like a contagion. Azazel, reveling in the chaos, sought to cultivate fear and despair. His demonic legions, unleashed upon the mortal realm, sowed seeds of malevolence among the populace. The cultists, intoxicated by their newfound demonic gifts, became agents of Azazel's insidious agenda, manipulating the fabric of reality itself to further the demon's infernal objectives. As the infernal dominion encroached upon the earthly realm, Azazel's influence reached its zenith. The skies darkened with the malevolent energies, and the very air pulsed with demonic power. The reluctant medium, Sarah, now a pawn in Azazel's grand design, stood at the center of the unfolding cataclysm, a harbinger of the demonic ascendance that threatened to plunge the world into eternal darkness. The demonic ascendance plunged the world into a nightmarish abyss. Cities crumbled under the weight of infernal energies, and the once lush landscapes became twisted wastelands. Sarah, caught in the midst of the chaos, struggled against the relentless tide of demonic influence that threatened to consume her sanity. Azazel reveled in the descent into madness, his malevolent laughter echoing through the fractured reality. As the world crumbled, Azazel erected a demonic citadel at the heart of the once thriving city. Towers of obsidian and spires of malevolent energy pierced the sky, casting an ominous shadow over the desolate landscape. From his infernal throne, Azazel surveyed the apocalyptic tableau, his demonic legions enforcing his dominion with merciless brutality. Amidst the ruins, pockets of resistance formed. The disparate group of survivors, immune to the demonic corruption, rallied against Azazel's reign. They forged alliances with ancient mystical orders, seeking forgotten relics and forbidden knowledge to counter the infernal forces. Sarah, torn between her humanity and the demonic influence within, became a reluctant key to unlocking the secrets needed for the rebellion's success. As the rebellion uncovered hidden truths, they learned of Azazel's true objective: to breach the cosmic barriers and merge the infernal and earthly realms into a nightmarish amalgamation. The demonic citadel, a conduit of unimaginable power, became the focal point of Azazel's dark ambitions. The survivors, burdened by the weight of their world's impending doom, raced against time to unravel the demon's schemes. Sarah's connection to Azazel deepened as the rebellion delved into ancient tomes and mystical artifacts. Through her, they glimpsed the demonic nexus, a metaphysical point where the infernal and earthly realms intersected. The survivors realized that to thwart Azazel's plan, they needed to confront the demon within the very heart of his demonic citadel, risking their lives in a desperate bid to save what remained of their world. The survivors, armed with arcane relics and empowered by their unyielding resolve, infiltrated the demonic citadel. The air crackled with tension as they navigated treacherous corridors and faced demonic sentinels. Azazel, aware of their intrusion, toyed with their minds, unleashing hallucinations that sought to break their spirits. Yet the survivors pressed on, guided by the glimmer of hope that their rebellion could shatter the infernal grip. As the survivors reached the heart of the demonic citadel, they confronted Azazel in a climactic battle. The infernal energies surge, reality itself warping and contorting as the demonic and earthly realms collided. The air echoed with the clash of ancient powers, and the fate of both worlds hung in the balance. In a blaze of infernal fury, Azazel unleashed his full demonic might. The survivors fought valiantly, wielding the arcane relics to counter the demon's onslaught. Sarah, caught in the crossfire between her humanity and the demonic influence, grappled with internal torment as her connection to Azazel intensified. As the battle reached its zenith, the survivors uncovered a dark truth. The only way to sever Azazel's influence was a sacrificial act of profound magnitude. Sarah, torn between her human essence and the demonic force within, made the ultimate choice. In an act of selflessness, she embraced the infernal energies, becoming a conduit that redirected the demonic power back into Azazel himself. In a cataclysmic implosion of infernal energies, the demonic citadel crumbled into the abyss. Azazel, once a malevolent force seeking dominion, was swallowed by the very energies he had sought to unleash. The survivors, battered and scarred, emerged from the ruins to witness the demonic abyss closing, leaving behind a scared but healing world. In the aftermath of the demonic cataclysm, the survivors emerged into a world forever changed. Echoes of desolation reverberated through the scared landscapes, where twisted remnants of once thriving cities stood as silent witnesses to the infernal chaos. The survivors, burdened by the weight of loss and transformation, began the arduous task of rebuilding their shattered world. Yet, even as the survivors toiled to restore a semblance of normalcy, haunting whispers persisted in the air. The demonic influence, though vanquished, left an indelible mark on the very fabric of reality. Faint echoes of malevolent laughter and spectral murmurs haunted the survivors, a constant reminder that the infernal forces had once claimed dominion over their world. Unbeknownst to the survivors, a demonic legacy lingered in the shadows. Arcane symbols, etched into the ruins of the demonic citadel, pulsed with residual infernal energy. The survivors, driven by a resolute determination, sought to unravel the demonic legacy and safeguard their world from any lingering threats that might arise from the ashes of Azazel's defeat. The survivors, now adept in mystical arts acquired during their rebellion, conducted occult investigations to uncover the secrets of the demonic legacy. Ancient manuscripts and forbidden texts became their guides as they delved into the mysteries of infernal realms. The survivors, bound by a shared destiny forged in the crucible of demonic turmoil, embraced their roles as guardians against the shadows that sought to encroach upon their world. As the survivors unearthed the secrets of the demonic legacy, they discovered ominous signs of a potential resurgence. Arcane sigils began to manifest, and ethereal anomalies hinted at the possibility of infernal forces stirring once more. The survivors, recognizing the gravity of the situation, forged a renewed pact to confront any demonic resurgence with unwavering resolve. Guided by their newfound knowledge, the survivors embarked on an occult ritual to fortify the barriers between realms. Arcane circles glowed with protective energies as the survivors channeled mystical incantations to create a ward against any infernal incursion. The ritual, a testament to their collective strength, stood as a bulwark against the looming threat of demonic resurgence. As the survivors completed the occult ritual, an ethereal vigil descended upon their world. Luminous guardians, celestial beings drawn by the survivors' resilience, stood watch over the fortified barriers. The survivors, now entrusted with the mantle of guardianship, embraced their roles as stewards of the delicate balance between the infernal and the earthly. Yet, unbeknownst to the survivors, demonic watchers lingered in the shadows. These malevolent entities, drawn to the remnants of Azazel's influence, sought to exploit any vulnerability in the barriers erected by the survivors. The demonic watchers, cunning and patient, awaited an opportune moment to test the resilience of the wards and breach the ethereal defenses. As the demonic watchers plotted their insidious designs, celestial beings intervened. Luminous guardians, drawn by the survivors' plea for celestial guidance, confronted the demonic watchers in a celestial clash that resonated through the astral realms. The survivors, caught in the crossfire between infernal and celestial forces, witnessed a cosmic struggle that would determine the fate of their world. In a radiant spectacle of ethereal energies, the celestial beings triumphed over the demonic watchers. The malevolent entities, banished into the abyss, recoiled from the celestial might that shielded the survivors' world. The ethereal vigil, strengthened by the survivors' resilience and the celestial intervention, stood as an unyielding bulwark against the lingering shadows that sought to encroach upon their reality. In the wake of the celestial triumph, a fragile truce settled upon the survivors' world. The ethereal vigil, bolstered by the survivors' resilience and celestial intervention, maintained a delicate balance between the infernal and the earthly. The scars of the demonic cataclysm still marred the landscape, but a tentative sense of peace pervaded the once tormented realms. Yet, ominous omens began to manifest. Unearthly whispers drifted through the air, and unsettling dreams haunted the survivors' nights. The celestial guardians, though resolute, sensed a disturbance in the astral currents, an indication that the demonic forces, though banished, sought to exploit the vulnerabilities within the survivors' reality. Ethereal anomalies punctuated the survivors' daily lives. Unexplained phenomena, from flickering lights to spectral apparitions, hinted at the lingering influence of infernal energies. The survivors, attuned to the subtleties of the ethereal realm, recognized that the demonic forces were testing the fortified barriers, seeking weaknesses to exploit. As the survivors investigated the ominous omens and ethereal anomalies, they stumbled upon traces of an astral convergence, a cosmic alignment that bridged the infernal and celestial realms. The survivors realized that the delicate truce rested upon the cosmic balance, and any disruption could unravel the ethereal defenses, plunging their world once more into the clutches of infernal chaos. In a desperate bid to fortify the ethereal defenses, the survivors convened with the celestial beings. The Celestial Council, luminous and wise, imparted ancient knowledge that could strengthen the barriers and protect against the impending astral convergence. The survivors, bound by their shared destiny, embraced the celestial guidance and prepared for a cosmic ordeal that would test the limits of their resilience. The survivors, armed with celestial knowledge, embarked on astral trials. Arcane rituals and mystical incantations became their tools as they navigated the celestial realms, confronting celestial entities and ethereal challenges that tested their mettle. The astral trials, a crucible of cosmic forces, honed the survivors' abilities and prepared them for the impending convergence that threatened to unravel the fragile truce. As the survivors emerged from the astral trials, the ethereal battleground awaited. Celestial guardians, their luminous forms radiant with celestial energy, stood alongside the survivors. The ominous omens escalated, and ethereal anomalies intensified, signaling the approaching convergence that would determine the fate of their reality. In the throes of the astral convergence, the survivors faced a celestial confrontation. Infernal forces, drawn by the cosmic disturbance, sought to breach the barriers and exploit the vulnerabilities within the survivors' reality. The celestial beings, resolute in their defense of the delicate truce, clashed with demonic entities in a cosmic struggle that resonated through the astral realms. Amidst the celestial confrontation, the survivors demonstrated unwavering resilience. Empowered by the celestial knowledge and fortified by their astral trials, they became conduits of luminous energy that repelled the infernal forces. The celestial beings, their radiant forms interweaving with the survivors' ethereal prowess, held the line against the encroaching darkness. In a crescendo of cosmic energies, the survivors and celestial beings triumphed over the infernal forces. The astral convergence, though tumultuous, heralded a restoration of ethereal harmony. The celestial guardians, their luminous presence undiminished, stood alongside the survivors as sentinels of the delicate truce that bridged the infernal and celestial realms. St. Bartholomew's Hospital stood as a looming sentinel on the outskirts of town. Renowned for its archaic architecture and a history steeped in the healing arts, it concealed secrets within its aged walls. As night fell, the hospital's halls echoed not only with the shuffling footsteps of nurses, but also with an eerie whisper, a murmur that hinted at the macabre mysteries awaiting those who ventured into its dimly lit corridors. Dr. Emily Harrison, a seasoned physician, arrived at St. Bartholomew's eager to make a difference in the lives of the ailing. However, as she delved into her rounds, she couldn't shake the feeling that the hospital held more than the usual ailments. Patients spoke of spectral figures that visited them in the dead of night, administering care with cold, ethereal hands. Emily dismissed these tales as the byproduct of fevered imaginations, yet a gnawing doubt lingered in her mind. Assigned to the night shift, Emily navigated the hospital's labyrinthine corridors as the moon cast a pallid glow through the windows. Unexplained sounds resonated in the empty halls, and the flickering lights cast unsettling shadows. Emily's colleagues, worn down by the demands of their profession, spoke in hushed tones about the hospital's haunted history. She brushed off their superstitions, determined to maintain a rational outlook. One fateful night, Emily encountered the spectral nurse. A translucent figure, garbed in a vintage nurse's uniform, moved silently through the hospital. Patients claimed to have been comforted by her presence, but Emily, gripped by a chilling realization, recognized the nurse as an entity from an old photograph in the hospital archives. The spectral nurse, it seemed, had served the hospital in life and death. As Emily dug deeper into the hospital's archives, she uncovered tales of an infamous Dr. Victor Blackwell who had conducted experiments in the hospital's bowels. Patients, subjected to unspeakable horrors, had perished under Blackwell's care. Rumors spoke of a vengeful nurse who, in death, continued her rounds, seeking justice for those who had suffered at the hands of the malevolent physician. Patients, subjected to inexplicable ailments, displayed symptoms beyond the realm of medical understanding. Nightmares plagued the infirmary, and the once hallowed halls reverberated with the moans of the afflicted. Emily, torn between the rational world of medicine and the spectral anomalies within the hospital, faced an insidious force that blurred the lines between the living and the dead. Unable to dismiss the mounting evidence of paranormal activity, Emily sought the assistance of paranormal investigators. The team, armed with electromagnetic field detectors and spectral cameras, delved into the hospital's haunted history. Unexplained phenomena intensified, as if the malevolent spirits sought to resist the intrusion of those who sought to expose the truth. In a desperate bid to communicate with the lingering spirits, the investigators conducted a seance in the hospital's disused wing. The air thickened with an otherworldly energy as the medium channeled the voices of the deceased. Shadows danced on the walls, and the temperature plummeted, revealing a spectral congregation of souls tormented by the hospital's dark past. During the seance, the investigators made contact with the spirit of Dr. Victor Blackwell. A malevolent force, fueled by a thirst for power that transcended death, revealed itself. Blackwell's ghostly form manifested, and the hospital's atmosphere became charged with a malevolent energy. Emily, now caught in a battle between the living and the vengeful dead, confronted the spectral surgeon who had unleashed unspeakable horrors upon his patients. In the supernatural confrontation that ensued, Emily faced the malevolent surgeon in a realm that transcended the boundaries of the living. Spectral apparitions writhed, and the hospital's history unfurled in a grotesque tapestry of suffering. Emily, guided by the spectral nurse's ethereal presence, harnessed the supernatural forces within the hospital to confront the malevolent surgeon and bring justice to the tormented souls that lingered within its haunted halls. In the aftermath of the supernatural confrontation, Emily discovered a hidden chamber within the hospital's archives. Dust-covered diaries belonging to Dr. Victor Blackwell unveiled the depths of his malevolence. Blackwell had conducted dark experiments, delving into forbidden realms of the occult to unlock secrets that defied the laws of nature. The diaries chronicled a descent into madness, detailing rituals that bound the spirits of the deceased to the hospital's accursed halls. Driven by a morbid curiosity, Emily delved into the diaries, uncovering the names of the patients who had been subjected to Blackwell's cursed experiments. The hospital, it seemed, had become a crucible for dark forces, each experiment leaving an indelible mark on the spiritual fabric of the building. As Emily read the haunting accounts, she realized the extent of the malevolent surgeon's influence, even in death. Guided by the spectral nurse, Emily ventured into the disused operating theater, a place where unspeakable horrors had transpired. The air thickened with an oppressive energy as the past and present merged. Ghostly apparitions replayed the tragic scenes of the cursed experiments, and the operating theater became a macabre stage where the tormented souls of Blackwell's victims sought acknowledgement and release. Emily, now a conduit for the lingering spirits, felt the resonance of their suffering. The hospital, like a spectral sponge, absorbed the pain and anguish of those who had perished under Blackwell's cruel hand. The diaries hinted at a ritual that could sever the spiritual ties binding the souls to the hospital, a ritual that Emily, fueled by a newfound determination, resolved to undertake to bring peace to the tormented entities. Armed with the knowledge gleaned from Blackwell's diaries, Emily initiated the ritual of liberation. In the heart of the hospital, surrounded by flickering candles and ancient symbols drawn on the floor, she chanted incantations that echoed through the haunted halls. The atmosphere crackled with supernatural energy as the ritual unfolded, and the spirits, trapped in a purgatorial existence, responded to the call of liberation. As the ritual reached its zenith, ethereal light bathed the hospital in a surreal glow. Spectral apparitions emerged from the shadows, their expressions transitioning from agony to tranquility. The tortured souls, guided by the spectral nurse, ascended toward an otherworldly portal that opened within the hospital's ceiling. The air resonated with a bittersweet harmony as the spirits, finally freed from the shackles of suffering, departed into the unknown. With the completion of the ritual of liberation, St. Bartholomew's Hospital fell into a profound stillness. The haunted halls, once teeming with supernatural activity, now echoed with an eerie silence. Emily, exhausted yet fulfilled, stood amidst the aftermath of the ethereal exodus, contemplating the profound impact of the ritual on the hospital's spiritual landscape. In the wake of the ritual, the hospital underwent a transformation. Patients, once plagued by inexplicable ailments, experienced a newfound sense of peace. The oppressive atmosphere that had clung to the corridors lifted, and the hospital's reputation shifted from a place of dread to a sanctuary of healing. Emily, having played a pivotal role in the spiritual cleansing, continued her work with a renewed sense of purpose. As the hospital embraced a new era, the spectral nurse appeared to Emily one final time. Her ethereal form radiated serenity, and a ghostly smile conveyed gratitude. With a gentle touch, the spectral nurse faded into the luminous atmosphere, leaving behind an aura of tranquility. Emily, profoundly moved by the encounter, recognized the nurse's departure as a symbol of closure for the hospital's haunted legacy. In the years that followed, St. Bartholomew's Hospital became a beacon of hope and redemption. Emily's efforts to reconcile the hospital's haunted past with its present healing mission garnered widespread acclaim. The town, once fearful of the hospital's spectral reputation, embraced it as a testament to resilience and the potential for redemption even in the darkest corners of existence. As the years passed, a peculiar phenomenon cast its shadow over St. Bartholomew's Hospital: the return of the eclipsed moon. The celestial anomaly, once dormant, manifested above the hospital with an ethereal luminescence. Whispers circulated among the hospital staff, hinting at the possibility that the spirits, having found peace, had left an indelible mark on the very fabric of the building. Word of the hospital's renewed mystical connection reached the Paranormal Research Institute, a prestigious organization dedicated to the study of supernatural phenomena. Dr. Catherine Reed, a renowned parapsychologist, arrived with a team of experts to investigate the hospital's ethereal resurgence. Drawn by the enigma surrounding St. Bartholomew's, they embarked on a quest to unravel the mysteries that lingered within its spectral embrace. Equipped with state-of-the-art technology, the researchers delved into the hospital's haunted history. Electromagnetic anomalies, temperature fluctuations, and unexplained readings on their spectral detectors intensified as they moved through the echoing corridors. The eclipsed moon, seemingly responding to the intrusion, bathed the hospital in an otherworldly glow, heightening the sense of supernatural resonance. During their investigation, the researchers made contact with the spectral nurse, an entity that had become synonymous with the hospital's spectral legacy. The nurse's ethereal guidance led them to hidden chambers and forgotten corners where the paranormal activity peaked. The team, now caught in the gravitational pull of the hospital's haunted history, faced the challenge of deciphering the enigmatic forces at play. As the Paranormal Research Institute delved deeper, apparitions once thought to have departed with the ritual of liberation began to reappear. Patients claimed to have glimpsed ghostly figures at the foot of their beds, and the hospital's atmosphere became charged with a spectral energy. The researchers, now navigating the thin veil between the living and the dead, confronted the mystery of the returning apparitions. In a startling revelation, the researchers uncovered an astral nexus within the hospital, a convergence point where the spiritual and physical realms intertwined. The eclipsed moon, acting as a conduit for otherworldly energies, intensified the hospital's connection to the supernatural. The researchers, their understanding of paranormal phenomena challenged, faced the realization that street Bartholomews had become a focal point for ethereal forces that transcended conventional understanding. With the discovery of the astral nexus, shadows that had dissipated with the ritual of liberation resurged with renewed intensity. The hospital's walls seemed to breathe with a malevolent sentience, and the researchers, now grappling with forces that defied their scientific training, encountered spectral manifestations that echoed the haunted past. The astral nexus, it seemed, held the key to the hospital's enduring connection to the supernatural. As the researchers navigated the astral nexus, they unwittingly tapped into unseen forces that transcended the boundaries of the living. Alternate dimensions bowled into the hospital's reality, creating a disorienting blend of past, present, and future. The very fabric of the building contorted, challenging the researchers' preconceptions about the limits of the paranormal. Within the astral nexus, the researchers stumbled upon time-warped chambers that echoed the disconcerting realities of the hospital's past. Victorian-era operating theaters seamlessly merged with modern medical facilities, creating the surreal tableau of temporal disarray. The researchers, now confronting the hospital's multidimensional nature, faced the challenge of unraveling the mysteries that lay within the time-warped corridors. In a redux of the unearthly confrontation, the researchers found themselves face to face with apparitions that sought acknowledgement and release. The malevolent surgeon, Dr. Victor Blackwell, manifested with an eldritch force that surpassed anything they had encountered before. The astral nexus quivered with spectral intensity as the researchers, guided by the spectral nurse, prepared for a supernatural battle that transcended the boundaries of the living and the dead.